I never talked about this before, and today I would love to declare the love that I have for eXp Realty. I know you may have heard it before. This is absolutely a genuine conversation between you sitting right there watching me and me sitting right here telling you all from my heart. Almost about 3 years ago, it was in 2022 that I decided, and I own my own brokerage, that I decided to do a bit of a change. And the change was stemming from me not being able to grow my brokerage as what it was before. I always received the call from this EXP agent, tremendous guy, really believe in him. And he always went through some of the EXP values and value proposition. But at the time, I never took those seriously, and I had a different impression. And I want to go through that with you. I'm just pouring my heart. So one of my reason was I don't want to join EXP because I thought it was only for newer agents or not a very reputable brokerage. And I never looked into it seriously, into what other tools and service and many other aspect of the attraction that he has. Until a time that he actually called me and said, Axel, I know you're doing all right. You're working on the Vancouver West Side. You're doing good. No problem. I know you also are active in Victoria and going back and forth selling your listings. But you know what? Your broker's doing well. Totally understand it. But what if today something happened to you and you had to close the brokerage, or if you're not in the equation, would that supply anything further for your wife or your family? Honestly, I was kind of insulted when I heard that. What do you mean if I'm not in the equation? That means I'm dead. So I kind of brush him off the phone based on the ego, whatever it was at the time, and I said goodbyes. And then I sat down and I spoke with my wife, and she's my partner, and she has to know about any decision that I'm making. And we talked about this, and she said, "Yes, I understand that. Okay, so if God forbid something happens to you, let's look at this seriously. Um, your brokerage is gone, and there's nothing in it. You work all your life practically to get to this point, and you fed this business every day with your hard work. All your clients list, all the listings, every data, every chart that you have is going to die with you. It's going to be null. It's done. And that's it." So I said, okay, you know what? Let me listen to him. So I picked a call with him again over the phone, and we chatted further. He went over the revenue share program with eXp, that even if you're not in existence and you have that built up revenue share, it would keep going to your family. And it made me think, okay, so there is more to eXp than what I know. And what I knew, it was a reflection of what I heard about it from other resources that they didn't know nothing about eXp. And one of them was, I thought that eXp was only for brand new agents and or maybe not a top reputation. And then when I signed into eXp, which I, you know, reviewed every single angle, I knew what type of agents that were there, similar to John Sai. And and I kept thinking, if John Sai is in there, there's something in there. This guy is huge. Like, this guy is doing over 150 deals for himself and by himself without his team before even he established his team. So there's something to it that he chose to be with eXp. So why not me? And like, if he's a smart guy like that, he can do that, then I should be looking into it. I want to surround myself with people like him. And I don't want to have that mentality of the ego. Oh, I'm not the broker owner. I'm limited into transactions that I'm doing. And, trust me, and the liability you have with your regulator on top of you. And for the brokers owners out there, you know what I'm talking about. Trust me. For that, I expanded that. When I investigated, I noticed, oh my God, there's tremendous amount of people that they reach the icon level. Now, if you don't know what icon level is that there is a $16,000 cap with eXp. It's an 80-20 deal that you have to do. And then when you reach out to that $16,000, then you don't pay any of your commission to eXp. There are certain transaction costs only, which is very minimal. So you get to keep your commission after you cap. And when you cap, of course, you have to add a few transactions depending on the area, region, or where you are and the volume of your transactions. Usually within, let's say, the first 5 transaction, I would say, an average, if you want to consider 10K of the commission, it will be the 8 transaction. But right now, I think the average commission based on the home price has gone up crazily. It's about 15. So I would say maybe 6 transaction you would cap. And then above the cap, if you do another 20 transaction based on, again, the volume and the region that you're in, then you are going to be called an icon agent. So technically, they got to do about 25, 26 transactions to get to that level. And the first, when I asked John how many icon, and we went through the list, and I looked at the list, it was an endless list of icon agent within that region that I'm working in Vancouver. It was eye-opening that it was not only for brand new agents. And look at John himself. Look at many other agents that they have gone and established the icon level. And many big teams and successful teams out there that they are doing many deals, around 300, 400 deals per year. And that itself is just make me think, my God, so I was in a wrong impression on this. And then the first day comes, and I logged into the back end of the app that we have. We call Okta, OKTA with eXp. And I looked at the education side. I looked at years ago. And just imagine this. Now, bear with me here, because 3 years ago, we didn't have GPTs. We didn't have many tools and systems that we have today. And back then, when I logged into the education side, the technology side of it, I literally called John, and I was out of breath of excitement. That's how excited I was. And super amazingly, I was telling him, hey, listen, this is phenomenal. I feel like a kid in a candy store. Look at this education. It has videos, it has tutorial, it has all the resources that you need for doing one transaction. And it has, amazing resources on how to do many others. And then the accelerator, the many things. But for the past 3 years, eXp has grown exponentially in technology, and brought in the Canva Pro, the Slack with communication, and it improved on the AI that we have within our system for agents help and navigation. So there are so many tools has been added from where I got so excited and was feeling like a kid in a candy store to today's world where the technology on top of everybody's mind with AI and anything is out there right now with ChatGPT, Perplexity, Gemini, that we are part of that and we're plugged into it. And one of the best things is if you are willing to excel with the technology and AI in today's world, which I always said, if you don't leverage the AI in today's world, if you don't tap into the technology now, you will be replaceable, not by AI. And don't make that mistake, because the person that is leveraging it is going to replace you in 2026. So this is a wake-up call for every single agent out there, that if you're seeing the old-fashioned, and I'm not talking the fundamentals, no, the fundamentals of real estate, it's never going to go away. We're here to sell real estate. We're here to be in front of people, shaking hands and making relationship. That's what it is about. The technology is going to be leveraging your brand, and it puts you towards shaking more hands. That's what it is for. That's never going to go away. If you are thinking of growing with technology, then eXp is for you. And trust me, For many of you, maybe you've been watching this, eXp maybe not for you. eXp is not for everyone. And I'm proud to say that since I have joined eXp, and proudly, again, since my good partner, my good friend, John Sai, has provided the opportunity of me joining the Align group and managing. I hate calling it managing, guys. I'm not a manager. They're entrepreneurs. I would say serving and being their consigliere in a way for them to achieve their goals. I have reached my dream. And it has helped me the vision that I had in mind of a reason that I joined the eXp. Not only in terms of the revenue share program, that I am building the future. And now I don't have that fear. If something happens to me, what's going to happen to my family? I don't have that fear anymore because I'm building it. I'm building it for them. I have that why. And remember, we always start any business with why. It's 11 minutes in right now. I wanted to share this heart to heart with you guys. If you have any question about eXp and how it can help you leverage your business, then reach out. I would be more than happy to help you. If you are an eXp agent and you've been in business, one promise I made, I never forget this. I was sitting at a table with Glenn Sanford and I asked him why eXp, and he said collaboration. And collaboration, of course, was the word that was getting thrown around so easily. But when he explained why, based on the every agent feeling to be a broker owner rather than just hanging the license at any other brokerages, I totally understood that collaboration. I shook his hand. I made that promise to John and him that any agents with eXp, doesn't matter whether I sponsor them or I'm not sponsoring them, as long as they need help, I'm there. And just to end this heart-to-heart conversation about this, under no circumstances, I make this to attract you or recruit you or for the purpose of recruitment. No, I made this video from my heart to yours, telling you that every brokerage has a different value. They offer tremendous values, all the brokerages. You have to find your purpose of what you want to get based on that value that they provide. And whether that value matches with your vision. So have you asked yourself, what is your vision? What core values do you offer? And is the brokerage that you are going to be representing and carry their brands everywhere within your regulation as a compliant is giving you that? So don't make your business decision of joining a brokerage based on the split amount or their desk fees. Don't be that guy. Look at the values, look at the tools, look at the system that they offer, and whether it matches and whether it can help you excel and scale. So remember, excel in your business and scale your business because you don't want to get stuck like a hamster wheel. Reach out to me.